Hands.
Greetings, fellow Godless Rockers. I'm Steve.
And I'm Tally from
Monster on Sunday!
In this week's band vlog, we'll discuss atheism and activism and how you may be able to take part.
Also, this week, we'll have a special guest, Thomas True, who will be joining us to talk about the Gateway to Reason Convention, which we'll be speaking at.
Yeah. So stay tuned for episode 20 of
Godless Rockers. So, many of you may be aware that there's an atheist community out there and have wondered how you can participate. Today we'll talk about how you might be able to take part in all the fun activities that the atheist world has to offer.
And for that, we must begin online. From social media to specialty websites, there are so many resources online today for atheists and groups to join for camaraderie and connecting with like-minded non-believers. In fact, there's even groups for small niches such as atheist music lovers. All it takes is doing a few Google searches on atheism plus the topic of your choice, and you're in business. They say that the internet is where religion goes to die, and we would definitely agree.
Absolutely. The world of atheism today is at your fingertips. But what about if you want a little bit more than an online exchange? You really want to get out there and start meeting your fellow neighborhood atheists, or maybe a prominent atheist activist hero of yours in person. Well, that can definitely be done. So let's get physical and dive into the physical events side of the atheist world. It all starts with local atheist meetings.
I know, sounds boring, huh? Well, believe it or not, these meetings can be quite entertaining. When I went to my first atheist meetup around 20 years ago, there was not much of a scene at all. All there was a poorly attended meeting, only in major cities. But today, there are a vast amount of meetings. In fact, you can now find an atheist meeting in most towns in America, and all major cities boast many meetup opportunities through a variety of group names, which Steve will share in just a moment, but I must first share something crucial, that the best place to seek out meetings to become active in your local atheist movement definitely is on meetup.com. There you can search for atheist events and find a crap ton of events that you can attend.
That's right, searching atheism-related events near you should return many results from groups such as American Atheists, the Secular Humanists, CFI Center for Inquiry, the Flying Spaghetti Monster, Freedom from Religion, Atheist United, Skeptics Groups, the Sunday Assembly, aka Atheist Church, yes, we said it, Recovering from Religion, and atheist agnostic groups of all shapes and sizes.
Yes, and we've personally been to them all, and they are each slightly different. Much like denominations of the church, minus that whole stupid God thing, these groups have slightly different agendas, attendees, and vibes. Many groups have crossover attendees too, which is cool. And the typical amount of attendees in a group meeting varies from around 10 to, say, 50 people. Some special events may be listed on Meetup that can bring out hundreds of people. Depending on your needs and personal preference, we would highly recommend trying several of them out until you find the place or places that seem like a good fit for you. Being active at your local level by coming out to support local atheist events is crucial to the success of the movement. If this is all you do, this is greatly meaningful and impactful. Simply to come out and physically say, "Oh, hello, I'm an atheist too."
It's so much more than that too. Events provide you with a platform for camaraderie and friendships to form and build upon. And once you're involved with your local meetup groups, you may want to consider having more fun in the atheist world, starting with conferences. You can attend much larger gatherings from hundreds to thousands, even tens of thousands of participants. Try out the website secularaction.org/event. This site boasts 1,000 ways to get involved in the secular cause and gives a terrific conference, convention, and festival list full of large-scale events to take part in.
Speaking of that, I wanted to share a personal story of how we came to take part in the atheist world. Steve and I were musicians. We both played in rock bands for years. One day after scouring the internet for atheist music, I realized there seemed to be a lack of atheist music. And I asked Steve if he would be interested in forming an atheist band with me. And luckily he said, hell yes!
Yep, it seemed like an obvious combination to form a band joining atheism and music. Two things we're incredibly passionate about.
And so, as of that moment, we have embarked on quite a journey. Who knew that this adventure would take us to meet so many awesome people? Because of that one decision, we are here in front of you today. And who knows what the future may hold. for us or for you. What is your talent? What do you enjoy doing? What is your favorite hobby? What is your passion? Most everyone has something they are passionate about in life.
It doesn't matter what you love to do. Just think about how you can use your talent or skills to bolster the movement.
Hey, you could even be in love with knitting, for God's sakes. How about knitting some dorky atheist sweaters or maybe beanies? I bet they'd be appreciated. In fact, I'd buy one.
That sounds like our next music video.
Realize we are all standing.
And aside from feeling that your talents are desired and needed, you can feel great knowing that you're encouraging others to come out in their own way with their own special, unique talents.
So be creative and take your creativity and run with it. This movement might seem at all times like it's about scholarly discussions and debates, but us creative artists can have a voice too, and we're here to inspire you to emblazon your talents.
Speaking of, our band has been lucky enough to play some of these great events in the movement, such as the Godless Gala, which was billed as the first ever atheist fair in San Diego, and the Reason Rally 2016, where we headlined the Crystal City After Party. These events are amazing because you generally have the opportunity to meet or even rub elbows with several or many of the speakers. We've met so many people. Just to give you an idea of what you might be in for, some of the prominent atheist activists that attended our Reason Rally concert are Aaron Ra, David Silverman, Seth Andrews, No Illusions, Emery, Ian Harris, Insomniac, The Free Thinker, and Great and Square. You can check out photos of us with them on our website at monsteronsunday.com.
That's right. Of course, at the Reason Rally, we also get to hang with Shelley Siegel, Lawrence Krauss, Penn Jillette, John Delancey, The Amazing Randy, and the seriously cool science guy, Bill Nye. Saying hello to these awesome people and more are part of the festivities that you can look forward to at various conventions. In our experience, the awesome memories are well worth the typically small price of attending with a VIP ticket.
Hell yeah! Definitely. Not to mention that going to these events may give you quite the rush of emotion. You might even shed a tear. Simply realizing that you are standing there shoulder to shoulder amongst hundreds or even thousands of fellow free thinkers. It can be quite a moving experience to feel that you are not alone in this way. And on that note, speaking of events, we're going to be speaking at the upcoming Gateway to Reason conference. Now is the time to get tickets if you want to go. Just click here. The founder and organizer of this event, Thomas True, hung out at our band studio recently, and while we were all having a blast with karaoke, we recorded a quick plug for the event. Check it out! All right. What's up, everybody? This is Tally. I'm here with Steve and also Thomas Art True, who is the organizer for Gateway to Reason.
Hey, we're here with Monster on Sunday. I'm Thomas True, and I'm telling you that you need to find out things about awesome atheist stuff. That's right. Gateway to Reason happened in St. Louis. You can be there July 28th to 30th. Right? You know it.
That's right, people.
Come on down. We're going to have a costume party. We're going to have atheist speakers. We're going to have lots of fun. Awesome atheist stuff. I'm Thomas True with Gateway to Reason. Rock out, motherfuckers, with Gateway to Reason and Monster on Sunday.
So, see us along with all the other great speakers on the bill, such as Phil Ferguson, Seth Andrews, Nate Phelps, David Fitzgerald, Matt Dillahunty, Shelley Siegel, Margaret Downey, David McAfee, Aaron Ra, David Smalley, Steve Hill, Emery, Heather Henderson, and many more, including your fellow Godless Rockers, Monster on Sunday. It's a 3-day event with 25 kick-ass speakers, and you can check the website for updates at gatewaytoreason.com.
Let's do this! Whether it's this event or another event in the future, we'll look forward to seeing you, our fellow Godless Rockers, soon. And good luck out there, my friends. We hope you find a community that embraces you and your worldview. It's a special thing.
Yeah, reality.
So that's it for this episode, Atheism and Activism. And thanks for joining us for another episode of Godless Rockers.
Tune in for next week's episode where we celebrate our Independence Day by talking about how awesome it is to be a free thinker. Check out last week's vlog, Why God is the Worst Father of All Time, our special Father's Day episode right here.
And click here to visit our store where you can get our band music, merch, and more.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. See you next Sunday at noon.
We're
Monster on Sunday.
Thanks for joining us on Godless Rockers.